The Toyota Venza. You forgot about it, we moved on. After 5 years, it's back. You remember the Honda Cross Tour or the Mercedes R-Class? Those are vehicles that look like the first Venza, and they're not here anymore. But now we have this, the 2021 Venza, entirely different. It's a crossover coupe. It's about the size of a RAV4, curvier outside, less space inside. Costs as much as a Highlander, which is larger, and it comes as a hybrid. I don't think there's market demand for another Toyota SUV. They already make 6. But hey, what do I know? Do you want a stylish 2-row crossover? Don't really care about any trunk space? Well, keep watching. And subscribe to the CarGurus YouTube channel, where you can watch more reviews of crossover coupes like the Mercedes-AMG GLE 53. Who knows, you might want both of them. 5 things to know about the 21 Toyota Venza. It starts under $33,000, which is in between the hybrid versions of the RAV4 and the Highlander. So it's not compact, but not really midsize. The powertrain is straight out of the RAV4 hybrid, 40 miles per gallon city. The lights don't resemble any other Toyota. The moonroof can dim. It's magic. Toyota doesn't call it a coupe, but I'm going to. Because how else can you explain this sleek roof? It's in free fall. There's some strong hints of the Jaguar E-Pace going on back here, like this rear quarter glass, this shoulder line that creases upward here toward this tight tailgate, really small and aggressively raked window, and these thin rectilinear lights. There's no other Toyota that looks like the Venza. And that's really how the first Venza looked. It was a totally different departure from every other Toyota that was out there. The only thing I don't like about this back, these. Turn signals. They should be here. That bothers the heck out of me. Handsome face. Double sweeping LED running lights, intersecting trapezoidal grills. They look bigger than they are because the air intakes are actually really small. It's a gas-electric hybrid with a small engine. Things don't get hot under there. Not really by any means. The Venza, though, could turn up the temperature a little bit more. This is the XLE, so it wears the 19-inch wheels. The standard LE has the 18s. But I think they could fit some 21s or even bigger stuff on here. Just have some more fun with it. Toyota's already done that with the RAV4 hybrid in the XSE trim. Pretty attractive car. But that car does not have the panoramic moonroof that has electric tinting. I can't show you that because that's only on the Limited. This is the XLE. And considering that it's getting tinted outside, getting a little dark, we should go inside. Let's go. The inside has some very non-Toyota design features. Mostly, I like it. Some things, I don't. First off, this 12-inch touchscreen. Why on earth is this bezel so thick? I mean, this kind of screen belongs in a Tundra pickup truck, not something as elegant as this Venza. Look at the center stack. It's shaped like a vase. This fake wood is pretty here, as are these touch-sensitive controls and the slim shifter. The shape of the dash, the silver trim, and this copper line intersecting the doors, and the soft leatherette. It's sporty and fashion-forward. Visibility, it's bad out the back. Taller riders who sit there don't have much room, and cargo space is way down over a RAV4. 29 cubic feet, 55 with the seats folded. It's one of the tightest cargo holds in this class. Smaller SUVs like the Ford Escape pack a lot more room. Which really makes me wonder, why isn't the Venza a Lexus? This is a really emotional design that has just been restrained enough to meet Toyota's price point. If you added some real leather and some really gorgeous wood, this would be a Lexus RX coupe. It's certainly Lexus quiet. Toyota and Lexus have been making hybrids longer than anyone, so they know how refinement works. Ooh yeah, sport. That's about as much as you get in the Venza. It gets loud and it doesn't move that fast, and I don't understand it just because of the way this car looks. This is sportier looking inside and out than a RAV4, but the RAV4 hybrid that I drove last year was the XSE, and that's a special sport version of a hybrid, and that one really is good. It's got sport-tuned dampers, suspension, it has a special sport mode that does tighten up the steering a lot. It was fun. The whole car was planted and really engaging. The Venza is sedated. So it's sort of like, well, Toyota, you went this far to make a really wild-looking car that's different from the rest of your other SUVs, but yet it's just kind of boring to drive. It's like, just go a little further. Make an XSE version of this. 21, 22-inch wheels, black out the roof, let's like put some more power in here. I mean, like, go for it, man. You know, like, look at the shape of this car. I just don't get why they don't. Maybe that's just me. The steering's really light. The seats are soft. The suspension's soft. The brake pedal's soft. You get what I'm saying, right? This is a cruising ship, not a real cruise ship. Those things are disgusting. But the hybrid system, I can go along with that because it's seamless. You really can't tell when the electric motors come on. And there's 2 electric motors, one in the back because that's standard all-wheel drive, and the other electric motor is hooked up with the CVT and the 2.5-liter inline 4-cylinder engine, combined 219 horsepower, an unrated amount of torque because that varies with the hybrid operation, so Toyota doesn't measure that, but it's good, you know, it's fine. 40 mpg city is also really fine. I've been getting close to that, and I've been on the highway a lot of times too, so this car can't really complain about that, can you? There's nothing else interesting I can tell you about how the Venza drives, so I'm just gonna pull over right now and we'll talk about the technology, because there is stuff I can talk about. I drove the 2020 Highlander not too long ago, and it had the same big screen, same big old software. The maps look crude, and you can't put them full screen, or put anything full screen except for these 2 views for fuel consumption and driving modes. Who wants to see 12 inches of bar graphs? The controls look nice, but functionally they're also bad. No knobs mean you have to tap, 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 and then try to change the fan direction by tapping some more on this tiny icon. Toyota is known for ergonomics, so these are major flaws, and it's surprising because if you order the base LE or this XLE without the navigation and the upgraded infotainment, you get regular knobs and buttons, so why have 2 systems? The JBL stereo is good, the wireless charger is slotted nicely right here, and the central display has a lot of functionality. Semi-automated driving is standard. Lane centering and the adaptive cruise work great. Accurate, easy. The 2021 Venza starts at $32,470 and comes in 3 trims: LE, XLE, and Limited. My XLE test car is $39,735 with destination. That's okay next to a Ford Edge, Chevy Blazer, Nissan Murano, and others, but all those cars have more space inside. Even in the Toyota showroom, the Venza's premium doesn't make much sense. The Venza is a perplexing car. Luxury car buyers don't mind spending more money on a less practical car, but at Toyota, why would you buy a Venza when you can get into a RAV4 with more room for less money? Or a Highlander with even more room for about the same money? See, this is a really good car, but the lack of practicality in that premium price really doesn't justify it, not right now. If Toyota makes this a little sportier and makes the materials even more upscale, I think they'd have something special. Read more at CarGurus.com and subscribe to the CarGurus YouTube channel. We'll have more reviews coming, so thanks for watching and see you next time.